So I had this crazy idea where I wanted to run off and 3D print an escape key. No, not this one. I want a huge escape key that I can use as a stool. So a while ago, while looking into 3D printable keycaps for your keyboard, I was looking at some of the files that were available online and thinking, man, that would look like a pretty nice stool if I just scaled it up. I wasn't entirely sure a standard keycap that I could find on something like Printables, if I just scaled that up, if it would support someone that's 200 plus pounds. So I went into one of my other favorite 3D modeling apps, which is Shaper 3D. This is a CAD design app, and I went in and modeled my own escape key that would be a little bit better supported and not require any supports when 3D printing at a huge size. When it comes to modeling CAD design items, Shaper 3D is an awesome tool that works directly on your iPad. It also works on your computer, and it works with the Apple Pencil and is super easy to use and work with. If I can figure this out, you certainly can. So there's a lot that's packed into this application as well. Now, it is a subscription-based application and it's kind of expensive, but if you wanted to try it out for yourself, there is a free trial. And if you wanted to try out one of their subscription options, there is a 10% code that you can get using Uncle Jessy 10 to save you a little cash. Plus, it also has this awesome AR feature that I can use to check out my 3D model before running off and printing anything. And speaking of printing, when it comes to actually 3D printing something huge like this, like I'm wanting to, we're gonna need a really large 3D printer, which is why I'm gonna be using the Elegoo Neptune 3 Max, sporting a 0.6mm nozzle, and we're gonna need a ton of filament, so I'm gonna be using a whole bunch of rolls of this white Elegoo PLA. And while this is printing, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Elegoo for sponsoring today's video. They are the makers of that Elegoo Neptune 3 Max, large format 3D printer that you can get for under $500. This can basically 3D print anything that you can dream of, and it will fit on that build volume of the 3D printer. It's just a massively huge 3D printer that prints beautifully. And if you're interested in fast 3D printers that are also affordable, they recently launched the Elegoo Neptune 4 that's under $300. And we're a few days into the print and it's looking really good. I am seeing one small layer shift or just seam issue here towards the top of the print. All right, so here's the issue. I need to run out and get on a flight, and obviously I'm not gonna be available here to monitor the print and change out any more filament. Thankfully, I've got one more roll, a brand new roll that I can swap out here, and hopefully, fingers crossed, since we're at, what is this, 83% complete for this massive print job, that'll be enough to cover the rest of the, the print here. Fingers crossed. Really hoping this will work. Also, when it comes to pausing my print, I try to make sure I'm doing it on the inside of the print, not the exterior, just in case anything goes awry here. So I'm gonna quickly pause and then swap these out. All right, the roll has been swapped. Let's hit the resume. As you can see here, I've got some massive overhangs that it's gonna have to be trying to fill in and print for. So hopefully it doesn't knock anything off the print bed while I'm gone. I also set up a Waze camera so that I can monitor the print while I'm gone. And if I need to, I also have this connected to a smart plug so I can actually kill the power to the print while I'm gone.
1 week later.
You have no idea. I'm so excited to come home to see this fully printed, huge escape key print. All right, let's try and get this off of the bed. It's off. It's heavy. It's heavy. And let's do a quick test to see how this does. As a stool, it's a really solid 3D print. No issues whatsoever supporting my weight here with this fully 3D printed stool. And we also need to remove the brims here, which we can just peel right off. And here's our 3D printed escape key stool. Now, if I really wanted to, I could just leave this as is, just a raw 3D printed stool, but I want to take things up and make it look slightly better. And the first thing I need to do is address the escape on the top there so that we can see that a little bit better. You could use some paint and paint that in. However, I went off and 3D printed those letters in some black Elegoo PLA on the new Neptune 4 3D printers. And when I printed those, I mirrored the files so that they print backwards. This way, the textured effect that we're gonna get from the build plate will end up on the letter side that we're gonna see when we actually glue these in place. And I'm just gonna use a little bit of 3D gloop to glue these in place. That turned out so much better than I was anticipating, and the black letters there just takes this to another level of realism, if you will. But when it comes to actually finishing this, there are a zillion different ways you could go about potentially smoothing this out and finishing it, or just leaving it as a raw print. But what I'm thinking about doing for this particular project might be one of the easier ways for something this large. And we're gonna be coating it with some of Elegoo's translucent resin, but with a twist. What we're gonna be using is talcum powder mixed with UV resin. Now, I did a video on this, I think a year or two ago, covering the subject of how you can fill seams or gaps in your 3D prints and just smooth out your overall 3D prints with this process. And I was recently rewatching one of Props and Stuff's video on how they finished their Wolverine helmet and got this idea of, hey, I should revisit this for this particular project. And I went to one of my local dollar stores to pick up some of the talcum powder or baby powder, along with some plastic bins that we can use to mix. And I'm gonna be using these large foam brushes since this is a relatively large prop and I need to cover a lot of surface area. Now, I'm pouring a good amount of resin in here that we can use, and I don't exactly have an exact measurement guideline of how much we're gonna need. For this, I'm just gonna try and dump a good amount of this baby powder in here and see if we can get this a little bit thicker to where we can actually paint this all on. And I'm just using a paint stick here to blend everything together. Also, it's a good idea to get something underneath the container because you'll more than likely spill some. You also want to make sure that you've gotten all of the little clumps removed before starting any of the painting. And after a few minutes of stirring, we've got a nice thick milky substance that we can start painting on our prop. And since these are cheap foam pads, I'm trying to be mindful of any dark specks that might come off of it so that I can wipe it clean before proceeding. And I use these UV lights to help cure the resin in between coats, and I ended up putting on about 4 coats of resin here onto this. Now, don't worry if you don't have a UV lamp, you can just bring this directly outside and sit it in the sun for a few minutes, which is what I also did just to get some extra curing in there. Now, mine felt a little bit tacky, so I used some IPA on a paper towel and rubbed it all over the stool. And here's a better look at this huge escape key stool. This thing is just absolutely massive. And what's crazy to me is I still didn't even use the full build volume of the Neptune 3 Max. I could have gone a little bit taller with this, but I like this overall shape where it looks relatively uniform and really does look like a keycap here. Now, it also is extremely sturdy. I'm really happy with the design choice that I went with here with this sort of cross formation with a circle on the inside here. The supports on the underside weren't needed as well since it was rounded, and it's just a really solid, chunky stool here. And the top surface is super smooth. The resin really helped smooth out those layer lines. I did 0 sanding on this. Now, one weird thing that came into play here is I was getting some weird little artifacts when doing the resin and the curing. So I'm not sure if there was just some, maybe some light bleed from the UV lamp on the resin that I was applying on afterwards, and it was kind of chunking up in some sections. So it's not as smooth as I'd like. So I could, if I wanted to, go back through, sand this smooth and paint it if I really wanted to, or apply more UV resin. But so far, I think this has just worked out really well. And the letters here are also nice and clean and smooth. You can't even feel the 3D prints because there's a nice solid layer of resin. All right, and I broke out the scale. Let's see how much this thing weighs. It weighs 8 pounds, 13 ounces, which is almost 9 pounds. This was 4 rolls of filament and 1 bottle of resin that was used to make this huge stool. This was such a fun project to bring to life everything from the 3D modeling to the actual 3D printing of this huge escape key stool. And if you're interested in printing one of these for yourself, I'll be sharing the files over in my Patreon along with the print settings that I used for my Elegoo Neptune 3 Max. And a big, huge special thank you to all my Patreon supporters for your continued support. And let me know if you have any thoughts on what else I could do with this large escape key that I've run off and 3D printed. I've got a few ideas, but I'd love to hear what you think. Hey, thanks so much for watching, all, and I'll see you next time.